I'm a Gen Z, and today I will be playing games that millennials won't shut up about so I can see which games are actually good and which games should stay in the past. I was born in 2001, actually very shortly after 9/11, which means two things. Number one, I definitely had nothing to do with the attacks. Rock solid alibi. Where were you? How do you have that alibi? Nothing. I was not there. Where were you? And number two, this was my first console. This is where I watched movies, and this is an example of a game that old people play. So I've collected some of the best games from the most popular consoles of this era. I'm going to be playing them for 30 minutes each. Why only 30 minutes? Because I booted up the games, and none of them have Family Guy playing along the bottom, so I don't know why I'm expected to pay attention for longer than 30 minutes. I'm doing charity work over here, you understand? 30 minutes of attention? Like, the fact that you're even still watching this right now means you've got, like, some Ultra Instinct Goku level of focus or something. So while you're at it, you might as well like and subscribe. I don't know, it just means... I mean, you're a smart guy. You'll figure it out. I just heard that smart people click to subscribe. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a little biased because I already liked the music and art of this game growing up. It's iconic, honestly. The gameplay feels familiar to me, which isn't surprising at all, considering I played a bunch of 2D Marios growing up, and they're still making them. I mean, it's a formula that works. And even though it's mechanically similar, this one's a way different vibe than any other Mario game I've ever played. Like, there's a bunch of, like, different stuff in this game that's not in any other Mario games. Like, who is this guy? They just added this guy. This guy's cool. And he's just gone now. They just took him out. He's gone forever. I miss him. Come back, baby. We love you.
Mario games are more violent. Mario has defeated the demented Iggy Koopa. How demented is he really? I mean, we did just trespass into his castle, kill a bunch of his friends, and then throw him into lava. Well, at least we get to go to Donut Land.
This game holds up, man. This is a cool game. If I were to make one small adjustment, that's how I do it. Sonic the Hedgehog has a weird reputation because in the 90s, when Sega was making their mascot, they did not understand the power and influence that the furry community was going to eventually have. And so, foolishly, they chose for their mascot to be an anthropomorphic animal. Say what you will about Mario vs. Sonic, Nintendo does have the edge that Mario cannot and will not be appropriated by the furry community. I mean, they'll try. They'll give it a shot. I know they'll give it a shot, but it's not going to work out the way it's worked out with Sonic. They have the DeviantArt community has a firm grasp on the Sonic fandom. As for the gameplay of this game, yeah, it's Sonic. I like it. I mean, I don't know. This was actually a pretty popular Flash game growing up. I played this on like Miniclip or something. Like, this game was just online. So considering this game's lasting popularity, I pretty much have to say that it holds up. My one gripe, I don't feel like I'm fast enough for Sonic 1. The only thing I know about Sonic is that he's got to go fast, and I just feel like I can't provide that for him because I keep running into walls and stuff. And I can't tell you how much I want to provide for Sonic, okay? Although this game isn't necessarily a darling of internet game critics or designers, whenever I talk to my actual real-life millennial friends, this is one of those games that inevitably comes up. Part of the reason this game is so popular with everyone is because it was also an arcade game, and I actually remember playing it while I was outside a movie theater, like waiting to see Monster House or something. And I would say that this graph reflects my enjoyment playing Turtles in Time, because you boot the game up, it's fun, the combat is satisfying, it looks cool, the music is bopping, and guess what happens? It stays exactly the same. Even though it's flashy and nostalgic even for me, you pretty much just mash the same buttons over and over again. Don't get me wrong, it's fun and there are brief moments of creative level design, but as you progress, the game doesn't evolve to new levels of fun and challenging. The enemies just evolve to new levels of bullshit hard, which is a chronic problem of games of this era. Turtles in Time. More like Turtles of its time. This game has my jams. More than just being music, however, the controls in this game are like nothing. And you can tell the art team... Donkey.
Maybe I even stand up and hit a little boogie with it. Oh, what's that? The SpongeBob?
Wow, does this game look good? Wow, is it hard? And wow, are these some cool ass monkeys, bro? How do you even come up with that?
Oh, you can dap up your boy? What the heck?
I don't really got anything to say. This game just slaps. The game slaps. You want me to pretend like the game doesn't just slap? You want me to lie? Is that what you want me to lie to you? Is that what you want? Oh, no, Donkey Kong. In summation, Donkey Kong Country makes you feel like Donkey Kong.
Do not die. Fuck that guy.
Next, we have Super Mario 64, a game with no good music. Does anyone remember they actually had this game in hotel rooms when I was growing up? I distinctly remember playing the first level a couple of times. Never beat it though.
How dare you scale my mountain? By what right do you set foot on my imperial mountaintop? This guy's a colonizer, bro. Never take away his power star. Well, I'm starting to think maybe there were some people here that power star belonged to, and you took it from them, okay?
The only thing I know about this game is that it's a classic and that people say that it controls well. And I would say that the game controls well. I would not say that I necessarily control it well.
No.
What is there to say about Super Mario 64 that hasn't been said already? The game speaks for itself. Also, I love this episode. Quagmire is so fun. This game is not Melee, and for that reason alone, I am voting it off the island. I didn't have anyone to play this with, so I was just facing bots or doing like the single player mode, and if you've played a Smash game before, you know, both those things suck. Now, I can totally see how this game was super fun and revolutionary for its time, but having played 4 Smash games after it and dozens of clones, it just doesn't hold up. It just comes off as a clunkier version of Melee, or one of the new baby ones. The ones for babies. Real guys play the Melee. In a vacuum, I could totally see myself playing this game and having fun with friends playing it. But is that what this is? No, it isn't. Into the shredder with you, Mario. Look at how satisfying that is. Wow. This game is awesome. Here are a bunch of clips of me being awesome at this game to prove it. It controls amazingly well, which is pretty much all you want out of a game like this. Does it have the best story ever? Is it an adventure? No, it's not. But that's what going to the skate park is in real life. You don't go to the skate park and then a wizard approaches you and you get some sort of side quest or anything. No, you just go, you get a couple road burns, maybe some herpes, and you go home. It's not. You unlock a few maps, complete the challenges, rinse, repeat, whatever. Does that matter? No. Because it's fun. It's addictive. I didn't want to stop playing it. It's a good game. And this Tony Hawk guy is so cute.
I'm getting bored, and we're getting close to the end of the Family Guy episode, so I'm just going to speed run the reviews of these next 3 games. First of all, Parappa the Rappa. In this game, you play an African-American dog who takes hip-hop lessons from a Japanese onion. What does that even mean? I couldn't use the controllers properly because there's too much delay because the emulator wasn't so good, so I didn't like it because it invalidated my feeling that I might eventually be a great rapper one day. 0 out of 10. Next game, Crazy Taxi. What even is this game? This game helps you simulate being working class. Why would you want to do that? If you turn the music off, this game goes from being Crazy Taxi to just being regular taxi. How can you even... What? Overall, I'd give this game a 5. It has very solid gameplay mechanics, but it gets boring driving people from Levi's to frickin' KFC to wherever else afterwards. It's just sort of a corporate hell world simulator.
Finally, we got Jet Set Radio. This is a really cool game. Why did they publish it on the Dreamcast then? For those who don't know, the Sega Dreamcast is one of the most notoriously failed consoles of all time. Although it has a really cool lineup of games and was a very powerful console for its time, just something made it flop. Maybe it was the lack of familiar characters that American audiences would recognize. Maybe it was the fact that its controller looked like a Japanese toilet seat. Or maybe it was the fact that Sega's previous 2 consoles absolutely flopped and no one had any faith in the company whatsoever anymore. Despite the fact that it actually had an amazing lineup of games, including Jet Set Radio. This game is fun to play. It's like if you took Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and set it in a Japanese interpretation of what an American city is, and you made it all cel-shaded and cool. But it just never really caught on at the end of the day, and I think that's a darn shame. 8 out of 10. Oh wow, would you look at that? The episode ended right as the timer went out and our video's over. It's almost like it was planned. That's just incredible. Wow. So, I don't know. We like old stuff because absence makes the heart grow fonder. But hey, baby, new stuff is new for a reason. You feel me, son? People like to crap on like Super Mario Bros. Wii for like so many reasons. If you took that game and somehow sent it back, into 1994, it would be like that scene in 2001 where the apes discover how to use tools. It would blow everything out of the water. People would actually say it's a gift from the gods. You understand? It'd be the most revolutionary thing in gaming, period.
You gotta pay respect to these old games. A lot of them hold up, but you can't let nostalgia drag you down out of reality, you know? There's never been a better time to be a gamer. Plus, if you're a gamer now, you can play games like this. And I think that's how God intended it to happen.
To make those rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you.